What does it really mean to be pre-approved for a home loan, and how can you get one? Hey guys, it's Sam from Lendy, Australia's #1 online home loan platform. We've helped thousands of Australians get pre-approved and purchase a property confidently, knowing that their finance will go through. Watch this video where we'll explain what a pre-approval is, how you go about getting pre-approved, and why a pre-approval is essential before you start bidding or making offers on property. Now, before we start, if you want great tips for home loans in Australia, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so that you can get notified when we post new videos. So what is a home loan pre-approval? Sometimes referred to as an indicative approval or an approval in principle, a home loan pre-approval is an essential part of the home loan process. A pre-approval is simply an indication of how likely a lender is to approve you on your unique scenario. It's an offer from a lender based on a specific purchase price, home loan amount, including the deposit and all costs associated with the purchase. A pre-approval is essential to borrowers wanting to confidently bid at an auction and make offers on property. So how do you apply for a pre-approval? To apply for a pre-approval, there are a number of different steps you need to take. Firstly, you want to shop around to make sure you get the best deal, as a number of different lenders will offer different rates to different customers depending on their unique scenario. The second step is to complete an application. These days, this can be done online and will include listing your income, assets, and liabilities. The third is to provide supporting documentation to back up the information provided. The lender will use the documentation to assess your loan application, and the documentation required is generally ID documents such as a driver's license, passport, as well as income documents such as payslips and tax returns, and some lenders will also require statements for all of your existing and ongoing liabilities. You'll also need to provide the lender with proof of the funds you're contributing towards the purchase. For example, could be saving statements or a gift letter if you're receiving a gift from a family member. For more information on the supporting documents required, check out our video in the link above. Certain lenders will have different considerations for different types of funds being used towards the purchase. For instance, some lenders require what's called genuine savings, which proves the borrower's ability to save over a period of time. This is generally required for LVRs that are greater than 80%. Remember to speak to a home loan specialist to make sure that your savings or funds qualify. The next step is to make sure you have the necessary funds required to complete the purchase. This will need to cover the lender fees, stamp duty, moving costs, and any other costs associated with the purchase of the property. For more information on the hidden costs of home loans, check out our video in the link above. Lastly, your lender will assess your ability to repay the loan. Once this is confirmed, they'll issue the pre-approval. So what are the benefits of a pre-approval? There are a number of different benefits to getting a home loan pre-approval before you start your search. There is no cost to get a pre-approval by a lender. It also gives you a good idea of your maximum purchase price. The last thing and most important thing is you'll be able to attend auctions and make offers on property comfortably, knowing that you'll be able to secure the finance if you win that property. Vendors and agents will generally favour purchasers who can prove their finance and show that they're in a position to settle on the loan quicker. So what are the conditions that you need to be aware of? Before you're granted a pre-approval, you need to consider, does the lender have all the information they need to make a full assessment on the loan? And all of the information in the loan application must be correct and accurate. Be aware that some lenders will issue an auto pre-approval solely based on the data that's submitted with the loan application and it hasn't been manually assessed by a credit assessor. This can be a risk, as once it finally gets to a credit assessor, certain details of the loan application could be considered differently, such as how the income's calculated and if you're using a specific type of overtime or allowance towards the serviceability. It's always important to know if there are any specific risks with your home loan scenario so that you can work through this with your home loan specialist and it can be mitigated with the lender prior to the loan approval. A home loan pre-approval will generally last for 90 days, however it can be extended once it expires. So take this into account if you're not planning on buying in the next 90 days, as it will be another inquiry on your credit file if you need to extend your pre-approval. For more information on credit scores and how they can impact your borrowing capability, check out the video in the link above. So can a home loan pre-approval be withdrawn? The short answer is yes, as sometimes the lending criteria changes, which might render your pre-approval invalid. So it's really important to work with your home loan specialist so that you can be informed if your lender does change any details. So is there a possibility that my pre-approval could be rejected? Just like any home loan, yes, your pre-approval can be rejected or declined, and here's a few reasons why. Your income level isn't sufficient to borrow the amount that you need to complete the purchase. You've got a bad credit history, or you don't have enough funds to put towards the purchase. And finally, if your lifestyle or financial circumstances suddenly change. So what happens once you get the pre-approval? Now that you're pre-approved, you can start the property hunt. And once you find a property that you like, you can confidently go and make an offer in line with the pre-approval. Remember, if the 90 days is up and your pre-approval does expire, you can extend this for no extra cost. That's it guys, everything you need to know about a home loan pre-approval. If you're looking at getting a home loan and want to check out how easy the pre-approval process can be, jump onto lendy.com.au. Our online home loan platform will allow you to compare rates and products, upload everything online at your own pace 24/7, and you won't have to visit a bank branch. Now, if you're looking for more great tips on home loans, you can also join our Home Loan Hacks Australia Facebook group, where we answer any questions and talk all things home loans. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up and add any questions you have in the comments section below. Finally, if you want more information on relevant home loan topics, check out our videos here. See you next time.